About a week ago, I realized that my phone was taking my life from me. As a result, I decided to go for a challenge and seal my phone in the box for a week. You can watch how the first part of the week went by the link in the right corner or in the description. Long story short, it was a wonderful week, and today I will show you the second part of it. Let's start with not having the phone is not all roses. Basically, there's one thing that is a big disadvantage of not having your phone. The thing is, I watch YouTube videos and I do certain entertainment on my computer now, and this can distract the sanctity of space. Sanctity of space is a very interesting psychological trick when you attach a certain space to a certain activity, like I attach my computer to work. I only work on this computer. But if I also watch my YouTube videos on the computer, I attach this computer to entertainment as well. And this way, when I want to work, I will have more stimuli and I will be more triggered to start doing something that's not connected to work, because I break the sanctity of space. This is why sometimes for productivity it's beneficial to attach one space to one activity. But if it's not possible, there are other ways. On the last video, I saw a comment of Victoria that was asking about ideas how to limit your YouTube screen time on the laptop. By the way, thank you for your comments, I read them all. And I found a nice Chrome extension that's called Limit. If you're interested, you may check it out. It's Friday now, and honestly I feel a little bit tired. In the end of this day, like at about 5 p.m, I'm like, I don't really want to do anything anymore. I mean, not anything anymore, but just for this day, it felt like it was enough.
I'm tired.
Which is interesting, because today I spent more time than usual this week, in my Telegram page on the desktop, and this means that maybe the communication, like the chatting, drags some energy from me. Maybe, I don't know. Today I spent more time checking the newsletter, checking my messages, we chatted with a friend, and I don't know, maybe this is something that really takes a lot of energy from me. I've got to think about it. All the rest is fine.
Totally fine!
When I have breaks, in the breaks, I did the laundry, I washed the dishes right away. I didn't wait till the end of the day to wash my dishes. Finally I took off the Christmas tree. Here, it was here, now it's not here. Which was kind of a necessary thing, because when we have power cuts, we need something to hold the lights. We've got these lights and batteries. They were Christmas lights before. And let me show you. They were on the Christmas tree before, but I decided to transfer the lights here. I don't know if this works well, because I've got cats. We need to find out how this all works with cats. But for now, I see that it should work well. I also water my plants in the breaks, and another interesting thing that I found is that I don't feel guilty anymore. You know, I had this problem with self-criticism, that I'm never satisfied with my day. I'm never satisfied with what I did, with how much I did, with how well I did it. The reason for that is not clear enough. But these days, I think I did not feel much guilt about what I've done, because I'm satisfied with what I've done. No, I do enough. I'm absolutely enough. And I don't have a chance to compare myself to others who did even more than me, because I know it's possible to do more than me, but I don't really want to overfill my life with work. This guilt has gone. I can look in the mirror every day and say, wow, you slay today. Who slay? I slay. So on the weekend I decided to make pancakes, and of course I needed the recipe for it, because yeah, I'm 25 and I can't cook. And they were supposed to look like that, but they look like that. I assume that it is just the difference of the flour, but maybe I just overcooked them a little bit. But it was tasty anyway, and this is the most important thing. And we were making coffee and watching the TV show, and this feels like the real weekend, like a real day off when you watch a TV show. Later we went to the park, to a beautiful park, and you know, I found out that I am in love with ducks. We met there a lot of ducks that I will show you in a minute. It will be a large footage of the ducks, but they brought me so much joy, and the fact that I was without my phone, I think helped me to see the beauty around me. I'm serious, be ready to cry out of cuteness. Then I don't know what happened, but the pack of seagulls just came here and started to fly around, although it is not a sea actually. So what are you doing here, guys? And it was like an action movie, so beautiful. The project Victoria is learning how to cook is continuing, and this day we decided to cook the easiest meal ever. You probably heard of it. You know, for a little amount of work that it requires, it turned out really good, and it was really delicious, honestly. So, good job, me. And of course, a big bowl of salad. Me is not me without a salad every single day. Okay, we're starting our conversation. I've got some tea with me. It's gonna be a plant care hour with you, and I'm gonna be talking about this experience with our phone for this whole week. It's Monday, and I'm in the middle of my power cut. It's not like I own it, but it's the middle of power cut, and you know what I noticed is that I don't want it to stop. In the power cut, I feel like only at this period of time in my day, I have no obligation to work. I mean, I feel certain obligation maybe to read, to study, but this is not work. And this actually feeling scares me, because who likes power cuts? Nobody. It's just genuinely a bad thing. It is good to have electricity on hand all the time, but I feel so happy when it's gone. Not always, but most of the time. But honestly, this happened also when I had my phone with me, when I used it, and like, so I don't connect it to me being without the phone, right? But with the phone, I had even more obligation to work, because I could do scripts on my phone, I could edit reels on my phone, like I could do a lot more stuff. In the middle of the day, I started taking care of my plants. Who does that? Nobody does that, I guess. But I felt like I could do this, especially with the fact that I'm filming along with it, and this was part of my plan. Okay, I already planted my, let's say, Philodendron argarialis, somehow like that. It's one of the prettiest plants ever. I really love it. It's one of my favorite. And now we're moving to the Dieffenbachia. Here it is, Dieffenbachia. I cut a part of it and I propagated it, and you see how many roots there are in here, and I just want to plant it right back to the initial plant to make it bushier. What I also noticed about this time without phone is how intentional I am now with my actions, with my activities, because if you have the phone, you may not even notice why the hell are you now scrolling somebody's Instagram page. But now I always know what I'm doing, why I'm doing, if I want to do it, how much it will probably take. I don't have the possibility to be that impulsive person that just starts doing whatever's presented to her. A chunk of this conversation will be published on Patreon, so if you're interested, go by the link in the description. And you know what I feel about tomorrow's going back to my phone? I feel a little bit depressed about it. Sounds dramatic, but it's not that dramatic, honestly. I don't want to go back to my phone. Honestly, I don't want to get to that self that is unintentional and stressed out and gets FOMO and gets lazy because of the phone and gets always stimulated and loses her attention. Okay, I just noticed that I somehow demonized the phone. Honestly, I believe that it has a lot of positive effects, a lot of positive ways to use it. But it's just I've got to figure out those ways. It doesn't come naturally. I need to make certain limits, I need to make certain rules and follow them in order to be a normal, adequate person when it comes to phone usage. Because now I feel like I don't want to get back to that self. I'm like, phone again. I finished potting my Dieffenbachia. Something smells, maybe neighbors cook something. Oh, I wish I could cook well. Yeah. Honestly, during this past week without the phone, I thought maybe I should do these detoxes once a month. I don't know. But I definitely have to create the rules. Will it fit here? I am putting in the water my pretty begonia. I don't know what type of begonia this is, but this is a beautiful plant which I underestimated a lot of years, I guess, before I bought it. And it is so pretty, actually. And it's propagated so well. Literally from every part of the plant you can propagate begonia. This is one of the reasons I love it. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Okay, it is time. I don't want this. Actually, on purpose or not on purpose, I put my phone there completely dead. Not completely, it had like 20% of charge and I'll have to now recharge it again. Maybe subconsciously I knew that I wouldn't wanna touch it that fast and I really don't. But we've got to do what we've got to do. It's completely dead. It's fine. We'll just wait till it's charged and then talk about it. My phone got charged and let's see what I'm gonna change in this phone right now in order to not go back to that addicted Vika that was always on her phone. Okay, I've got some notifications. My dad called me, then some notifications of my bank account, and basically nothing else. Some videos that I'm subscribed to, which I've got to unsubscribe from. Nobody's interested in my life. Why even bother with that phone, using all the time and paying all my attention to notifications I'm receiving? I don't really know. We definitely are going to remove some of my apps from the front screen, because if you look at something, it asks you to do something. Your storage is full, your storage is full, I don't care. I will watch the weather forecast and I will probably leave this camera app here, because if I ever want to grab my phone, I want to grab it for filming something and not for just useless stuff. Let's see, I want to definitely get rid of several apps like Gmail. I think that it's absolutely enough for me to check my email on the computer once a day, maybe twice a day, but my computer is turned on like the whole day almost, so I don't need this app here. I don't really need the app for my Patreon page, although I would like to really answer somebody's comments fast. Still, my computer is turned on like 10 hours a day. By the way, if you would like to subscribe to my Patreon page to support my channel and my work, go ahead and do that. Link in the description. My Clockify. I sometimes like to synchronize my Clockify in my phone. Do I really need it? Not sure. It will be just an additional way for me to grab my phone and do something with it. Okay, what else do I delete? I was thinking whether or not I should delete my Telegram app. It's the messenger I use most of the time. And honestly, during this week, I had no problem communicating with somebody through my computer and Telegram on computer. Like, yeah, I could answer 2 hours later than I received the message. Isn't that the point? Not to be always on hand for somebody, but to attend to something important to you whenever you can and plan your time the way that is most efficient for you. So I decided to give it a try and delete the Telegram app. We'll see if I regret it or not. TikTok. Actually, I don't even use it. I mostly watch shorts and reels, so I definitely need this app on my screen. YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio, I don't need to masturbate on my stats anymore. I feel it's absolutely destructive, not effective. It helps nothing, so I delete this app. Canva. I honestly use it sometimes for making posts for my Instagram page. By the way, check it out as well. My Instagram page is my home because I really like posting there. Pinterest. Honestly, I never go on Pinterest, and if I need to make some mood board or something, I think I can do this via my computer. And I sometimes use Pinterest when I'm already outside going shopping. If I want to create a certain outfit, I may use the Pinterest, but it's just such a rare thing that I probably don't need it at all. Messages, phone, my WhatsApp and Instagram, I'm gonna leave those. Oh, I need to definitely delete my, actually Google Slides, I don't use them at all. Google Docs. This is hard because sometimes I download something and if it does not open, like what do I do then? Go to my computer? Yeah, actually that's smart. Okay, let's delete it and transfer all my work stuff to the computer. Google Keep, love it. Notion, love it. OneDrive, there are some photos there. Todoist, actually I don't use it anymore. It's quite useful, but not for now, maybe later I'll go back to it. This video has turned into digital decluttering video. You're welcome. Okay, Coin Keeper, I tracked my money there and my expenses, but I think that this app is not designed that well because I find that my notes are just disappearing all the time and I like wondering where are they. This could happen once and I would definitely think that it's just my fault, but when it happens a lot of times, I really blame the app, so I'm gonna delete it. These are just some money apps that I use sometimes, this one as well. I wanted to try some expense tracking app, but then my banking app, my bank app for my bank, personal bank that I use, has made a very useful and awesome feature in their app that allows me to track my money without any third-party app. Bolt Food, oh, I really try to fight with the food delivery, but it's sometimes such a nice feeling when somebody delivers food for you. I will leave it. I don't even use it much, but sometimes it makes sense. Booking.com, I use it when I travel. Now I don't travel. Should I delete it? I don't know. Like when you don't use your app this period of time, do you delete it or do you leave it for later? I don't know, it doesn't bother me, so I will not delete it. In case you wanted to look at what's in my iPhone, here you are. And I deleted the majority of things that are distractions for me. I still left Instagram and YouTube that are basically my major distractions, but I cannot get rid of them. I just have to be very cautious with them. I decided that I will keep my phone right in the hallway, so that it's just out of my sight completely and I don't pay attention to it like any time of the day while I work. In the evening, I can pay attention to it maybe if I go outside, but why would I need it if I go outside for a walk? Not really. And I will just take it only when I have an intention for doing something on it. I really hope this is gonna work. Also, I wanted to show you how my productivity rose these days. To finalize the result of this experience. Okay, this is what we need. No, it's not what I need. Let it go, let it go. You may see this graph. Sometimes it's good, but can you see there's a lot of volatility here? Like it goes up and down, up and down. Sometimes in the middle of the week, like I could work for 3 hours, 3:36, 3:14. And in the middle of the week, like Tuesday, December the 20th, 1:41, not much, right? But this week, I just find that I don't only work okay hours, like enough for me to be satisfied with my work. I do this consistently, like first day, second day, third day, fourth day, the fifth day. And all of them, not less than 6 hours. I kind of find myself really proud of myself. And Monday was also good. Tuesday is still going, but it's only 1 p.m. and I already have worked for 3:48 hours. And I'm not tired, I'm continuing. I'm like in the flow, you know? So I'm not even thinking about stuff, and that's awesome. I think I got back on track. As to the last week, I've worked in total for 36 hours, which is great for me, honestly, because the week before that, I worked only for 19 hours. Can you see the difference? Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm pretty sure you will enjoy my other video, which is about the essentialism and the rules of essentialism that I developed for myself. Don't forget to check out my Instagram page, and if you would like to support me financially, which I really appreciate, go ahead and check my Patreon page and everything exclusive that I share there. And have the most wonderful day. Goodbye.